sir. What it do, gang? We live, we back, man. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I'm your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. Y'all know why I'm here, bringing you another edition of the starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel, alright? But before we do that, man, we got a review of yesterday's Christmas Day slate, man. How y'all doing out there? Hope y'all had a good holidays if you celebrate Christmas. If you didn't, hope you just had a good weekend, man. It's Monday. Hopefully you're still off, but if you back to work, back to the grind like myself, you know what it is. Gotta shake that holiday rust off, maybe hungover a little bit, but hey, gotta get back in the groove today. That's what we gonna do with these picks. Yesterday was I had a good holidays if you're wondering. Nice, spent it with family, you know. But the Grinch came and saw me on DFS. I tell you that rough one on the fantasy side of it yesterday. Christmas Day slate, try to get a little different. Only 5 games. If you caught the starting five for DraftKings, you know I went with Drew Holiday, James Harden, Austin Reeves, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Thomas Bryant. All right, just a rough one, a rough go of it. Got played with fire and got burned with Jaren Jackson, and then just didn't get the minutes from Thomas Bryant. He got a couple quick fouls early, but he ended up only playing like 20 minutes when he had been playing 30 plus. So there's nothing you can do about that in that spot. Nice spot against Dallas. Like I said, no real bigs down there for him to worry about, but he just didn't get the minutes. Jaren Jackson, you know, you play the foul risk. It's similar. Jaren Jackson Jr. is similar. Okay, this is a great point right here we can get into. So if you got some Isaiah Hartenstein yesterday, you can see. So Mitchell Robinson was a great play at center yesterday. And the reason why that is because everybody was anticipating foul trouble for him, including myself. So you got a lot of ownership for Isaiah Hartenstein, but nobody really said what does it look like if Mitchell Robinson stays out of foul trouble. And as you can see, he did and had a good game. We tried to do the similar thing here with Jaren Jackson. Just didn't work in our favor. Nobody really goes to Jaren Jackson because they know he's a great fantasy producer, but you got to worry about the minutes because of the foul trouble every game. So people normally say if Jaren Jackson gets it, he's going to get in foul trouble. So I said, what happens if he doesn't? What does that look like? And at 6,600 in a great matchup against the Warriors, I thought he could crush that price tag, but just didn't work out in our favor that time. Austin Reeves was just okay at 39% on. Harden, of course, I told you, man, Harden, he just does a little bit of everything, man. He could have easily had another 70 burger here. Big double-double from him right here in this spot. Drew Holiday was just okay at 6% on. 45 was solid, but not enough. You had some cheaper guards like Jamal Murray. That game went crazy. He could have got a better score at a lower price or a similar score at a lower price. So that hurt us there. Then round out the lineup, just went with like a mini Boston stack. Trying to be different with Marcus Smart, 6,100. I knew that Boston Bucks game had potential to be a high-scoring game, back-and-forth type game, so I wanted to get a piece of that, especially already liking Drew Holiday. Marcus Smart here at 9% on, gave us 23 fantasy points. Then Tim Hardaway Jr., everybody's chalk at 46%, had a nice day, gave us 38 fantasy points. Robert Williams just rolling the dice, trying to beat everybody to the punch when he finally sees 30 minutes. 32% on. He came in a little higher on than I thought, but only 10 fantasy points. Definitely wasn't gonna get it done on yesterday. Now on FanDuel, man, come on, man. We probably could have came in the money. Who knows? But Devin Booker got me. I thought he was a full go. Got him at low ownership. Y'all know I like to play some Booker here and there, man. This Denver Phoenix game went to OT, a great game, man. He could have, oh my God, if he doesn't go out of the game, who knows what he do in the OT game or how even the game goes, man. Just got unlucky with Devin Booker right here. 1 second, let me get a little water here. Man. So that really killed me on FanDuel right there. Devin Booker groin injury, but can't do nothing about that. Rest of the lineup, you see James Harden. Got a low on Jalen Brunson over here. Gave us 42 fantasy points. Nice game out of him. DiVincenzo, of course, was solid. The Booker injury. Austin Reeves was okay over here. Tim Hardaway Jr. at 40% on, gave us 34. And Michael Porter just didn't get it done. I thought he could push 30 minutes. I know they said a minutes limit, but he saw 27, 28 last time out. I thought he could easily get to 30 right here and give us a good performance. And we got an OT game. Just didn't quite get it done. And then rounding out the bottom, man, Robert Woods and Thomas Bryant. Way too much Thomas Bryant yesterday. Killed me for him only playing 20 minutes. But let's get to today's slate, Monday's slate. Let's start the week off right. Get on track. We got a nice 7-game slate at the top. Do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Everybody hit that like button, all right? I ain't forget about it. Let's go, though. At the top, Anthony Simon, 6,500. I'm just going to continue to play him right now. This price tag continuously fall. And he is a guy who has a great scoring upside. The shot attempts are going to be there. He's going to take double-digit three-pointers. He's a guy that can get hot and give you 7, 8 threes. We didn't see him do it before. He can easily crush this 6,500 price tag, especially in a great matchup against the Charlotte Hornets, the highest total game on the slate. I'm going to continue to get Anthony Simons here. And he's playing with I know he's with Dame, cuts into a lot of his usage, Jeremy Grant as well, but Dame is not a selfish superstar. If Simons gets it going, they're going to feed him. They're going to let him cook. Lillard going to give him the rock. So I'm just going to keep getting Anthony Simons, waiting on that great shooting performance that his price keeps falling here for him. But give me Anthony Simons, 6,500. Love this matchup. And the Minnesota, not to mention. All right? If he's a perfect pivot, like if Clarkson's getting a lot of ownership, he's a perfect pivot for $300 cheaper because he's going to see more minutes than Clarkson. They're very similar plays, but I like Anthony Simons at 6,500. I actually love Anthony Simons 6,500, I'm telling you. At the shooting guard, man, I want to look at Donovan Mitchell, 8,900. I like the price tag on it. It keeps going between the high 8s and low 9s for Donovan Mitchell. I like him when he's in the high 8s, so especially in this matchup against the Brooklyn Nets. It's one of the lower total games on the slate, but it's a pace-up matchup for the Cavaliers, so I'm not really worried about it. Should be a good game. Cavs are a tough team. Brooklyn Nets are trying to come into their own. This should be a very competitive game, and Donovan Mitchell just been playing lights out so far this season. Give me some Donovan Mitchell, 8,900. At the small forward, you seen the thumbnail. You know my boy, PG-13, 9K. No Kawhi Leonard over here. Going against the Detroit Pistons. He should lead this Clippers attack, get what he wants, when he wants, how he wants. If they blow him out, it's going to be because of Paul George, man. Give me Paul George at 9K going against the Pistons. Now, the power forward, my value play, probably my top value play. He's in play regardless. O'Shea Brissett for the Indiana Pacers. We have Jalen Smith questionable right now at the power forward. If he misses, O'Shea Brissett probably inserts into the starting lineup, and he's a guy that can crush a flat man price tag. He's in play right now regardless if Jalen Smith plays or not. He's going to see 20 to 25 minutes, but if Jalen Smith sits, he could approach 30 minutes here, and he will absolutely destroy this price tag, especially in his matchup against the Pelicans. Not to mention, even if Jalen Smith plays, he's guarding Zion over there. I can easily see foul trouble in his little 20, 25 minutes get cut a little short, and O'Shea sees the bulk of the minutes right here. Right now, my favorite value play as it sits at 3K for the Indiana Pacers. And then at the center spot, I just love this price tag, love the matchup. Cleveland, Jared Allen right here. Cleveland against the Brooklyn Nets. You know the Nets have no real down low presence. Jared Allen should absolutely eat on the boards. He can easily walk into a double-double here in this spot. And you can throw in a revenge narrative if you want to. Go on playing against his old team, the team that traded him away. I like Jared Allen at the 6,400 price tag, all right? There you have it, your starting five for DraftKings. Anthony Simons, Donovan Mitchell, Paul George, O'Shea Brissett, and Jared Allen. Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. Coming at the FanDuel at the top, 8,900. Absolutely love this price for Melo. Going against the Portland Trail Blazers. Like we said, the highest total game on the slate. Melo always has triple-double potential, the threat of it right there, but he's going to push the pace, man. I like this matchup for him going against Dame Lillard. Give me LaMelo Ball at 8,900. Coming in and shooting guard, I'm staying with Anthony Simons. A nice run back to Melo here, a little mini game stack, but 6,200. This may be the night he comes out the slump, man. I'm telling you, I just feel it tonight, man. Anthony Simons, I'm expecting a big one from him, especially at 6,200 on FanDuel. He can definitely destroy that. Coming in at small forward, staying with my boy, PG-13. I don't mind the extra $500 on the price tag over here. Just sign me up going against these Pistons with no Kawhi, man. At the power forward spot, Looking at Kenyon Martin over here, 4,200. Now, this definitely going to depend on that Eric Gordon news. He's questionable right now. But if Eric Gordon is out again, I expect KJ Martin to stay in that starting lineup. We saw him get 30 minutes out. He's a very solid contributor, man. Can give it to you in every stat category. Going against the Chicago Bulls here, I'm going to love him at 4,200 provided that Gordon is out. We got to wait on that news. And then you see down there the center, Walker Kessler, man. The center position over here on FanDuel, I am not comfortable with. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't like these price tags. If Bam sits, that's going to bring up something. I might like Rudy Gobert, but if Bam plays I'm not going to like nothing up there. The prices, I'm just going to save a little salary, pay down to $6K Walker Kessler here, going against the San Antonio Spurs. He has a nice double-double opportunity right here. He should see big minutes with no Kelly Olynyk over here. He saw 30 minutes last time out. Expect him to see the same thing here against this Spurs team. He has a little block upside, so you can get those 3 points over here on FanDuel. Just saving some salary. Walker Kessler, nothing really stands out right now, but we got to see how the news goes throughout the day. There you have it, man. Your starting five for FanDuel: Walker Kessler, Kenyon Martin, Paul George, Anthony Simons, and LaMelo Ball. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. You know they're going to be in mind, man. That's going to do it for us here today. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up, man. I'll catch y'all next time, all right? Let's get it.